forget, but the mind is a cage, and the longer that we age, our brains become the stage of the drama and the rage. And I'm pretty medicated if you had to ask me. Sativa dreams got me singing songs like Lee, but a band-aid covers up the pain is all, cause I'm going cuckoo bananas waiting for your call, waiting on your call, so I'm hopping in my car. No speed limit, it won't take me too long. This shit could get a little spooky. Tell the neighbor there's nothing to see. I'm sliding through your streets and I'm swerving around them curves. I'm climbing through your hedges and I'm through the front door. Didn't I tell you not to panic? This shit isn't peculiar. I'm manic. Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest. Hello, everybody. Ooh, let me not scream. Last time I was a little loud. Let me be a little bit more tender, careful. Hello, everybody. My name is Courtneyrevolution, of course, your homie sexual, and welcome to a Kiki with, of course, Mimi. Home of the Green Chair Chats here in the Revolution Detective Agency, and of course, as always, home of speculation, not confirmation. You guys, listen, I'm gonna sip my coffee real quick because I'm very excited to be here. Firstly, tell me, how's the volume doing? Volume good? Quality good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I see y'all in the chat. Teresina, Kershell, bam, my good sis Bianca, hello, bam, Kylane, bam, I see my girl Gabby Davis always let me know she gonna be here whether she can't make it or catch it later. What's up to you, Gabby, bam. Just want to say welcome if this is your first time watching. This is the Green Chair Chats underneath the umbrella of a Kiki with me. This is sort of a space that I've built for me and the other rebels of the revolution to sort of sit here, have some celebrity gossip, sip some tea. Today it's coffee, actually. And just sort of have that one-on-one time that we normally don't get to have in other places. So if you made it here and it's live, or if you're watching this later because you had a fantastic Sunday that you had other things going on, just be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll be having more Kikis in the future. I see Marie Garner saying, love your energy, Courtney. Gabby saying, hey, Courtney, love you. Kylane is saying, mic is a little crunchy, but that's it. Should I turn the volume down? Should I just, am I sounding better? Hello? Am I sounding more tender and carefree? Okay, you guys let me know. I'm just excited to be here. Obviously, I can't talk. We have a lot of things that we're going to talk about today. Of course, if you've seen the title of the video, we are definitely going to be talking about DaBaby and Miss Jojo Siwa, because literally, you guys, what the hell was that? We're also going to be talking about Scott Disick and this situation, and I'm very curious to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to ask you guys a question. We're going to get to Scott and everything else later on in the show. Jojo Siwa and DaBaby later on in the show. But I want to ask you guys, this is a really serious question. Sort of like a question of the day, if you will. Where do you guys fall on the side of the fence? If you know someone that is friends with someone that you had an awful falling out with, are you the kind of person that is mature enough to sort of still hang in there with the mutual friend, or do you feel like it's safer to put that middle friend at a distance until they figure out what is going on with the ex-friend that you fell out with? Let me know live in the chat. Let me know live in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious to sort of see how people feel about situations like that. But as always, shout out to you if you're new once again. I love when the new people show up. If you guys are new, I like to start out the stream, this Kiki with Mimi, with a little bit of positivity. And if you have anything positive going on in your life, tell me in the chat, tell me in a comment below, down there, wherever it is. I think it's down there nowadays, I don't know. Tell me something positive happening in your life. I have positive happenings in my life. Just the fact that Mortal Kombat, shout out, we're going to have a nerd moment real quick. Shout out to Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite video game franchises. I know we talk about celebrities here, but I just need to just give me the teaspoon. Mortal Kombat is actually coming out on HBO Max. Shout out to our good sis Wesley, who's obviously a rebel of the revolution. We love Wesley. Wesley was the one to let me know that this reboot was happening, and I am very, very, very excited. Mortal Kombat was the first movie my parents took me to see in the theater. The very first video game I played. So just know that I will be that video gamer, G-A-Y, gamer with a foam finger going finish him as soon as it comes out on HBO Max. Very excited. Bianca saying, come on, rhymes. Kylana saying that friend needs to get their shit together and tell me if it's fine to be friends and talk to the other person. Danny is saying, going back to the original question, sorry, y'all know I run off on a tangent. Danny is saying, depends on what happened, but the way my trust issues are set up, I'm going to keep my distance. That's a good way to be. April Showers is saying, I'm always bigger than the problem. So yes, I'm okay with a friend talking to an enemy, but I watch what I say to that friend as well. And April, that's a very smart thing. Bianca saying, what Wesley say? Shout out to Wesley. Katie is saying, I have a lot of positive/blessings coming my way that I will soon be able to share, and I can't freaking wait to finally share. Shout out to you, Katie. I can't wait to hear about them because we know you be working hard, girl. And Shabria, going back to the question, is saying, I feel like it's safer to put the middle friend at a distance, especially if I'm closer to the friend that has the same issues with the middle friend. You guys, we're gonna get into what I think could be going on later on in the show. But I've been personally asked to do this during this particular episode of the Kiki. So let me take a sip, and then we're going to get into something that was requested, right? Whenever I go live, in case you guys didn't know, I always ask people, you guys only, on my community tab, on my YouTube channel, what do you guys want to discuss? What do you want to talk about? And I always also ask on my Instagram when I'm letting you guys know that I'm going live. So one person wanted me to quickly touch upon Gorilla Glue Girl and whether we should also call her Gorilla Glue Woman because she's 40 years old. She is a grown-ass woman that did decide to put spray adhesive to her scalp. In case you missed the story, hey girl, my hair. How did you guys feel about Miss Gorilla Glue? I know it's over and I know it's old news, but you and I, did not really get to speak about it. Let me ask you, Rebels, are you spraying glue atop your scalp? I want to know. Is this something that you're interested in doing? Do you want to seal your scalp with a little bit of Gorilla Glue power? I want to know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Danny. 40 years old she is. I remember reading that multiple times. She's like 40 years old. And she decided that, hey, I wanted to spray some Gorilla Glue in my hair. In case you guys missed it, it was a viral TikTok that went obviously viral. This woman explaining that, you know, she didn't have the right spray or whatever, and so she sprayed the Gorilla Glue on her scalp, which obviously had her edges late. But she left it there for like a month. She couldn't wash it out. She even shows, like in the video, her trying to scrub it out. Long story short, she wound up getting flown basically across town from me to get some sort of chemist to break down that science experiment that was going on in her scalp. Question for you guys, and then we'll move on. Did you feel bad for Gorilla Girl, the grown woman that decided to put some glue up in her hair? And are you guys upset that she was getting money? Because she set up a GoFundMe and she got thousands of dollars under the premise of if you donate to her, she's going to use that money to buy wigs, I believe it was. What do you guys think about that? How y'all feel about Miss Gigi or Gorilla Woman? Let's vote. Gorilla Glue Girl for the alliteration, or Gorilla Glue Woman because she is a woman. Let me know. Katie Gomez is saying no. LOL, never even crossed my mind. Katie, to be honest, I personally didn't even know Gorilla Glue came in a spray. So I was this whole thing was a whole new world. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but shout out to her. I believe her name is Tessica. Shout out to Miss Tessica. She definitely wound up on the 2021 bingo card for this year, for sure. April Showers is saying, I saw her being very unappreciated because her hair wasn't as long as she wanted it to be after they removed the Gorilla Glue for free. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I don't even want to get into all of that. So after she wound up getting the Gorilla Glue taken out of her hair, there seemed to be, like, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost my hair. Like, I personally couldn't believe that she didn't have the reaction I expected. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad my scalp was saved. I kind of got the feeling that she was like, all right, now that that's over, when is it time for me to get my hair done again? And for me, y'all, I think I would just be grateful to have any skin left on top of my head after you seal it shut with some Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. Y'all know anybody that be spraying their scalp? I ain't never heard of that. Caroline is saying she is not getting my coin, and I absolutely agree. She did not get my coin. Katie did not feel bad for her at all, one bit. Bianca immediately called her an idiot. I believe, I won't quote her on saying this, but I feel like Wendy Williams would say, she always says, instead of saying people are dumb, she always says that they're less than smart. And I definitely can agree that Tessica, unfortunately, made a less than smart decision. And then put it on the internet for all of us to, like, judge and whatever. She says that her intent was not to become viral. She just wanted help. But, you know, you can't really help once the girls are invested in your story, right? Nicole is saying she's doing an interview with Cocktail with Queens tomorrow. She's low-key blowing up. Hey, listen, I'm going to say this. If Miss Tessica does not get some sort... Why didn't Gorilla Glue team up with her and give her some sort of coin? They could have flipped that opportunity into something that benefited the both of them, because she was the one that made the less than smart decision. But, I mean, wow, that powerful formula, right? That could have been something. Y'all know me. I'm always coming up with an idea. What y'all talking about? But that's a likes Gorilla Glue girl. GGG. April Shower said, what? She's getting seats. Oh my God. Yeah, she seemed to be very, she had a very interesting reaction after her breakdown of her Gorilla Glue situation. You guys, all I can leave you guys with when it comes to Miss GGG, if you will, is don't put glue in your goddamn hair. And please use products how they are intended to be used. If you don't have something and you go online and it says, oh girl, go on ahead and use that, sure, but proceed with caution. I just don't see anyone going online and being like, oh girl, if you want to get your edges laid, girl, you need to get some of that GG and spray on top your scalp, girl. Y'all should have seen her. She was like, my hair. And she was like showing us like the shampoo. That was not moving. Girl, I prayed on it. I had to pray on it, y'all. I really did, because it just blew my mind. That's like something that you expect like a 4-year-old to do, like by mistake. Like, you know, you see your mom like spraying. Y'all, let's move on. We can't get into no more of that foolishness. Foolishness is what it was. Okay, y'all. We're moving into one of my favorite parts of the show, which is called You Should See. And the C stands for check it out. Also, you should see with your eyes. Maybe you should check it out with your ears. We talk about TV shows, music, all of the extra stuff that I like that I don't get to talk about anywhere else. And you guys also wanted me to talk about new stuff that I have been watching that maybe I didn't really get the chance to speak to you guys about yet. It really has been a long time since I've been live. So honestly, you guys, if I'm like repeating stuff that you already have heard, just love me and let me. Because I just want to like tell y'all so much, but we have a script. So I'm trying to stick to the script. Y'all know how I do. This is why I need a co-host. So yeah, you should see. Let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about, y'all, and this, y'all might have already been hip to this, but I'm a little bit later to the party, right? So I don't watch Animal Planet. But this show, y'all, this is what you need to put on when I don't go live and y'all want to have something just crazy going on in the background while you fold that laundry, while you do your schoolwork, while you type that paper. This is what you need to watch. You need to watch My Cat from Hell. Can I tell you about this program? I'm laughing because I feel like I'm so ridiculous. Thank God you love it. So My Cat from Hell, I don't know if you've seen it, but as the title suggests, my good sis, Jackson Galaxy, let's move you on over here, Cat Daddy. He's like a cat enthusiast, cat therapist, cat professor, cat master, daddy of all cat daddies. Basically, these people have cats, and the cats have some sort of wild issue. I don't know. Maybe they're biting you crazily. Maybe they're peeing all over the floor. Maybe they won't let the elder cat live out her last 2 lives minding her business because she's always causing chaos and confusion. So that's when you get on your phone and you call Cat Daddy Jackson Galaxy, and he comes in and he's like a band guy. Like, he's in a band, but he's also like a cat daddy. So he opens up like his guitar case and he's like, oh, your cat has anxiety, here's a toy. Or like, oh, your cat is trying to eat your baby's face, here's a cat tree. This is all you need. And also put your cat in a harness. And listen, my hat's off to Mr. Galaxy. He is a legend. He is an icon. As a cat man, I applaud him, because I'm not the girl that's going to be sitting up there however many years this show has been on, because it seems like there are just endless episodes of this show, you guys. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but I'm not the girl that's into getting scratched by my cat, your cat, they cat, her cat, or his cat. We're going to have a problem. But he takes it like a champ. The cats be tearing his ass up, and I be living for it. So I just want to tell y'all need to watch that. Jackson Galaxy, My Cat from Hell on Animal Planet. I swear to God, it's so entertaining. But that moves me on to my next point, which is, you guys, let me know what you think. I'm taking your opinions because this is a family here, right? So, I'm thinking of getting a cat. I am a cat man. Shout out to dogs. Shout out to dog people. Man's best friend. I like cats. It just is what it is. Period. I act like a cat. I love a good cat. I grew up with a cat. And so I wanted to know what you guys thought about this cat. Y'all know I came ready with the mess today, right? Let's get Jackson Galaxy out of here. How do y'all feel? Get ready, y'all, about this cat. Do y'all like this cat? Let me make it bigger so y'all really could get into the moment of what's happening here. How do y'all feel about this cat? Isn't this cat gorge? Isn't she gorge? Can't you just see? Hang on now. I gotta make her smaller now, y'all. Hang on. Y'all know we gotta bring the fun today. Now, can't y'all see? Let me put it right next to my face. Now, can't y'all just see me and a cat like this just chilling in the cut? Just meow. A little fancy feast. A little meow mix, if you will. Do y'all like this cat? I don't know. Just want to throw that out there. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, new people that are like literally get to DaBaby, but we like to hang out here. The show is literally an hour. What do you guys think? Should I get this cat? This cat breed is called a ragdoll. How do y'all feel about a ragdoll? Courtney and the ragdoll. Revolution and Rags the ragdoll. I don't know. I'm about the alliteration. Obviously, Gorilla Glue Girl. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section. Do you have a ragdoll if you're watching? Let me know. Do you love them? They seem to be very social creatures. Anyway, that's what I want. That's my vibe. That's my zhuzh. Ragdoll cats. Imagine you clicked on this video literally to hear DaBaby and nothing else. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, something else that y'all need to watch. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have not watched this show consecutively or like consistently in a few seasons, but I really feel like they're trying to get back to where they were, is RuPaul's Drag Race. Y'all, listen, if you're someone that has watched any episode of America's Next Top Model and enjoyed it, you need to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. They are back on track. I feel like, I don't know, the series kind of lost its way for a couple of seasons. But I feel like I'm back into it again, y'all. I don't know what it is about this particular season. I think it's the queens. I like them this season. They're fun. I think they bring something different to the table. I enjoy them. But the bigger story here, y'all, is that Miss Anne Hathaway was on RuPaul's Drag Race this past week. And I love Anne Hathaway. I don't know what the big deal is with her, or like why we like went like 5 or 6 years just deciding that we hated Anne Hathaway. I wasn't part of that shit. I love me some Anne. She'll always be my queen of Genovia. I don't know about y'all, but to me, she's the queen. So anyway, she was on RuPaul's Drag Race, and obviously they have these guests on to sort of, you know, add the star power to the episode, and she did just that. You know, the gays love Anne Hathaway. And I thought it was very interesting, as she's giving advice to these queens, you guys, that she kind of gives a pretty shocking revelation. She says that she gonna give the queen some tea, and then she lets the queens know that she was the 9th choice for Devil Wears Prada. Now, on this particular episode, they were doing sort of like a musical challenge, which RuPaul's Drag Race does a lot of, you guys. A lot of really long episodes with like long dance numbers and long ass musicals. Literally help me. And so I thought that was interesting advice to give the queens, sort of like if you don't get chosen for something, your moment will always come, or like even if you are the last option, I guess in this particular case, the last option very well could be the best option. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't imagine anyone playing that Devil Wears Prada role but Anne Hathaway. I really, to find out she was a 9th choice, I want to know who the first 3 were. Because I bet you any amount of money, the movie would have flopped had it not been Anne. I think at that particular point in time, Anne just had a certain youthfulness that really captured the spirit of someone young trying to break into the fashion industry. Like, you kind of had to have that essence. And there weren't many actresses that I can think of right now that had that kind of quality of energy. 9th choice, Anne Hathaway. Y'all like Devil Wears Prada? That was my movie. I couldn't get over it. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about some of my favorite queens real quick. If you're watching Drag Race and you're into Drag Race, let me know in the chat who your favorite queens are, who you're rooting for, and also who's in your top 3. Who do you see making it to the end? First, for me, I love Utica. I think Utica is a very unique queen, a quirky queen, and I think that every season we sort of get a queen like Utica, but there's something a little bit more special about Utica. I think that Utica definitely has a grip on what her quirks are and how to bring them to the forefront. And she makes great fashion decisions to me. I really like Utica. But my favorite queen this season, and we're going to talk about another queen after this, but my favorite queen this season, maybe I'm a little bit biased. You know, the boys and girls love to call me biased. They watch me on platforms where you have to be on one side of an argument and then they say I'm biased. I said, stay in school, Barbs. Anyway, my favorite queen this season is Simone! And maybe I'm a little bit biased, you guys, because Simone is part of like a bigger creative house called the House of Avalon. And one of the designers in the House of Avalon is like a costumer for like Lizzo. Like, they're all fantastic guys and gals. And so the House of Avalon threw these parties down in West Hollywood for a period of time called Snap Out of It. And you guys, if you know the club scene in West Hollywood, you know that you kind of have to dig in order to find particular music. And so you would go to Snap Out of It and see all the members of the House of Avalon, including Simone, just like partying it up and living their best life. Literally one of the best parties that I've been to in the nightclubs here since I moved here. And Simone, I think, is the kind of person, it comes off to me that when Simone entered the competition and when you watch Simone is always aware that she's on TV and that this is a competition and how can I catch the judge's eye. She's great. Love me some Simone. And the last person I want to talk about in terms of favorites is I love Gottmik. Gottmik is trans. I've been following Gottmik for years and years, and I just think, oh my God, if Gottmik is not top 5, I will be very, very, very upset. Shout out to Gottmik. Ooh. And also, I lied. One more queen. Don't sleep on Rosé. Okay, I don't know what it is. The girls are sleeping on Rosé. I think that Rosé is funny, and I think that Rosé could be getting the edit that's like, we are kind of forgetting about her, or like they're setting her up to be forgotten right before she like blows us out of the water within the next like week or two. So I just wanted to share that. I love the queens this particular season, and I also think that it's important to note that shows, reality shows specifically, you guys, and let me know if you agree, reality shows and competitions, they're boring without a villain. If every queen on RuPaul's Drag Race got along, or every model on America's Next Top Model got along, or every housewife on Real Housewives got along, why would we watch? We kind of love to see a little bit of conflict, a little bit of like abrasiveness. And I feel like that's what Candy Muse brings to the show. A lot of people don't like Candy Muse. I think Candy Muse is alright, but I think that Candy Muse is needed for the storyline. It would just be a whole bunch of queens getting along. So, shout out to Candy Muse, and shout out to the villains of reality TV, because y'all really sometimes be carrying the show on your back. Right? I know I'm not alone saying that. The next show that I wanted to make sure that I recommend to you guys that I just literally started watching yesterday, and I'm late, you guys. It's called I May Destroy You. And I want to say trigger warning, because very briefly we're going to get into some rough topics very briefly, because I kind of want to tell you guys what the show is about. So very quickly, the show is about a young black writer, and it's in London. She's a writer. She just comes back from Italy, and she goes out with some friends after trying to meet a deadline for her job. She decides to say, well, girl, 1 hour out at the party is not going to hurt. And it appears, because I'm not finished, it appears as though through a series of events and blackouts and substance abuse, maybe? Substance use. I won't say abuse, but we'll say abuse. Substance abuse. She doesn't remember exactly what happened the night before, but she sort of has these flashes or abstract clips of her potentially, maybe, most likely being assaulted by a man. And how does she cope with that? She's a very quirky character, so it's already hooked me in, because I'm very curious to see how she will prevail in the end of this series. And I knew a lot of people were upset that this particular actress did not get any Golden Globe noms or any award show nominations. So that, coupled with the fact that my really close best friend was like, you need to check it out. You guys, watch this show. It goes by quick, too. This is not like one of those, it's not Game of Thrones. You're not going to be sitting there like an hour. It's not Drag Race, an hour and 18 minutes. This is like 30 minutes in and out. She's great. This actress, let me get my hand right. This actress, you girl, you did that. You did that. And hopefully I can finish that by the end of this week. I May Destroy You. Yeah. Watch that, you guys. That was good. Okay. Now, let's get into some mess. Oh, sorry, Caroline. If you guys want to watch this, I am watching it on HBO Max. So yeah, if you have HBO, check it out. It's good. It's really, really, really good. Let's get her out of here. Is that Arabella? Bye, Arabella. Okay, let's sip. If you got something, sip. Okay. Vanessa saying sad story. Looks good though. It is very sad. That's why I wanted to make sure that when I talk about stuff like that, I know that stuff is kind of sensitive. So I just want to let you know that show was great. Brissa saying, did I miss anything? You ain't missed nothing. You already know I ain't doing nothing here but talking trash and going through all the stuff I want y'all to watch. If you get here late and you're like, oh my god, did I miss anything? And by anything you mean the stuff in the title of the video? No, because all that stuff is going to come later. Okay, now, I want to know how y'all felt about this, because we didn't get to talk about this at work, obviously. Now, did y'all hear Blac Chyna song? Please tell me y'all heard Blac Chyna and Asian Doll's song. Please tell me. Honestly, I don't know if I forgot or if I knew this information. Maybe I talked about it at work once. I didn't know that Blac Chyna made music. Listen, I probably sat up here in the chair and told y'all Blac Chyna made music. I forgot. So I was kind of like, Blac Chyna, Asian Doll. And she's rapping. She is rapping on the song, y'all. Blac Chyna released her song called Doom, I believe it is, featuring Asian Doll. And Asian Doll has been through a lot lately with the death of King Von, and people really tend to dogpile on top of her. And I feel like in some instances they're very valid. In other instances it's kind of like, lay off. But y'all, please give Blac Chyna and Asian Doll a listen. Not in a way that's taking it seriously, right? Because she's no Nicki Minaj, right? Shout out to Nicki. But she's trying. And there are people that will stream it. There are people that probably bought it and support her. I wanted to ask y'all, you got people like Blac Chyna out there rapping. I imagine she didn't write any of it. Do you feel like anybody could be a rapper? I feel like anybody could be a rapper now. I feel like when I was younger and growing up, you really had to. When I was younger, I felt like you needed to hit a certain couple bullets, metaphorically, in order to be a rapper. Like, you got to have the look. You got to at least sell something, in my mind, when I was younger. And you got to at least hurt somebody on the street or on the block or at the bodega or somewhere. And now I kind of feel like anybody could be a rapper. I feel like I could be a rapper tomorrow if I really felt like it. And if you do feel like anybody could be a rapper, do you like that? Do you want everyone to rap? Do you prefer reality stars, models, dancers, what have you, to stay in their bread and butter lane? Or do you like it when people branch out into other things? Danny Lee is saying, no, I'm not a fan of Blac Chyna's music. Is it worth the listen? Danny, I would say check it out for the hee-hee, for the laugh of it all. You might wind up enjoying it and tapping your foot. You never know. Kershella saying, hey, Courtney, I made it. I was on the train. Well, bam. Good to have you off that train, Kershell. Hey. Oh my God, Allie's saying my skin looks good. Thank you. I actually did my full skincare routine today, so thank you guys. I hope I'm looking soft and supple, girl. Check out Blac Chyna and Asian Doll's new song, Doom, and then find a way to tell me what you think, because I'm very curious to see. Juanita said, nope, it's a bit sad. I don't like it. Ooh. Well, there it is. Y'all heard Juanita. Thank you for spilling the tea, Juanita. Danny Lee is saying, yes, as long as we have internet, everybody can try to be a rapper. Doesn't mean that they are going to be successful or even good. And Danny, I agree with that. I think that everybody can rap, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have a career. For example, Amanda Bynes raps not to have us pay attention to her, or not because she wants to be on Billboard, just because she just wants to put out a rap song. Y'all were here last year when I said, I'm in my bedroom and I just made a song. Look, listen to it. And y'all liked it, at least to my face. So, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to be a rapper. I'm not even trying to be a musician. I just like sometimes put words together. And maybe people feel like that. I don't know. Sometimes I miss when it was just the rappers rapping. I don't want, like... Or how about this? It's difficult for me sometimes to take people who aren't artists doing artisty things or trying to fool people into thinking that they're artists when they're not. You know? Does that make sense? Sorry if I'm like all over the place, but I feel like I needed to get that off my chest. But anyway, y'all, let's talk about somebody I love. And let me know if you love him too. You probably do if you're watching me. Nick Jonas! Nick Jonas! Nick Jonas is back, and he's back with new music. He posted on Instagram that he has a new single called Spaceman coming out on February 25th. And that makes so much sense, you guys. Smart marketing team he must have, because just 2 days later after he drops the song, he's going to go on Saturday Night Live. He is doing all hands on deck as the host and the musical guest. So maybe, I can only hope that Nick Jonas will release a music video with the song, because I feel like most singles do best when a visual is accompanying it. But if there's not a visual, who knows what could be going on, you know, COVID is still a thing. That performance is going to be everything. Look how good he look, y'all. I'm going to outer space with Nick Jonas. Y'all coming? Y'all could come. Y'all know I ain't stingy. I had to move it up. Look at the whole thing, girl. Look, he on the ground with the rocks. Spaceman. Yes, I see your flame emojis. Y'all just as messy as me. Literally turned the show into like a Magic Mike premiere night. I love it. Let's talk about men. Yes. Bianca saying he looks like Vinny from Jersey Shore. Vanessa saying hello, hottie. Alley Cat saying, damn, those arms busting out of that vest. Yes. We're ready. Check yes, Juliet. Know that. Shout out to Nick Jonas. As you guys know, nice guy. I like his music. Do you guys want DNCE to come back? How y'all feel about that? Y'all want DNCE to come back? I kind of miss them. Yeah, give us another DNCE album. I know the Jonas Brothers are doing their own thing, and you know they got back together, and that was a cool nostalgic moment. But I'm ready to go back to Kissing Strangers. Na, 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 na. That was a hit. Shout out to Onika. Wow. Oh, I almost skipped something. Whoops. All right, y'all. Something else that I was asked about to talk about during this Kiki, during the Green Chair Chats was like a celebrity couple that I'm into, or like a new one that I really like. And this may be weird to some of you guys, but I was actually hoping at some point we would bring up on the show at work about Avril Lavigne and Mod Sun at length. I really enjoy Avril Lavigne and Mod Sun in the same way that I enjoy MGK and Megan Fox. Now, I'm a little bit less familiar with Mod Sun. I will say this. I'm more familiar with Mod Sun in the context of him being friendly with Tana Mojo and Bella Thorne, like that whole thing. But to be honest, y'all, I'm not even gonna front. Not right before the show, but this morning as I was gathering the materials to have our picnic today, I was just clicking shuffle through his Spotify, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, Mod Sun has really, really good music. And I think that Mod Sun brings out the Avril Lavigne that we loved back when we were younger. They have like a duet together, and it's great. I like them together, and until I see a problem to bring to you guys and be like, this is not it, I'm a fan. And you know, I feel like this all kind of started because MGK and Mod Sun had a song together, and then Avril Lavigne and Mod Sun, they were working together, and then I saw pictures of like the three of them all together. So who knows what kind of happened there. But they were just spotted recently. I think it was yesterday they were spotted out and about, just hanging out around town. I like them together, you guys. I know that it's easy for us, like I said, to sort of immediately go to that Bella Thorne, Tana Mojo, and know that they were all linked together. And I think that Mod Sun, without knowing him, because I've never met him, I think that he made probably the best business decision out of the three of them. He just moved on and went back to what I assume what he was doing before Tana and Bella even came along, which was the music. It's good. It's good. If you're into the pop punk stuff, disclaimer, if you're into the pop punk stuff, check out Mod Sun. Let your first song be that Avril Lavigne feature, because that's good. I would go to an Avril Lavigne concert today, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I'm glad that y'all asked about that couple, because I don't really talk about couples, I feel like, on my channel specifically. But that is a couple that I am enjoying until I don't. But I want it to be like a good thing. Avril Lavigne hasn't had the best luck in relationships. So like, I don't want Mod Sun like wasting her time, you know? Alright, y'all. Now it's officially time for the mess. I know I told y'all Blac Chyna was the mess, but we gonna get into the mess. Alright, let's talk about... y'all, this is gonna be the weirdest thing. Do y'all want to know who is getting sued together? This is really, if you got your hair on, you got a hat, or you got something there, you got to hold on to it. Hold on to your hat. Guess who is getting sued together? Let me move the microphone away. Am I still loud, y'all? Let me know. Hilary Duff and Wendy Williams are both being sued by the same man. How'd that work? Shout out to Hilary Duff, because Hilary, you've really been through the ringer in terms of this Lizzie McGuire mess, and I really feel like out of all of these nonsense ass reboots that we have been having, all of these garbage ass reboots, all of these undeserving ass reboots, all of these flop ass reboots that we have been having, all of these make me want to instantly turn the channel ass reboots that we've been having, Lizzie McGuire is the one that we should have received. That one should have truly been the gift that kept on giving. But because the powers that be over at Mousetown didn't want to see Lizzie do her thing the way it needed to be done, we all have to suffer. So I just want to say shout out to Hilary Duff. But we gonna get into this. All right. Yeah, I knew y'all was gonna like this one. Okay, hold on. All right, y'all. I'm not lying, Bianca. I swear I ain't lying. So basically, this is what's going on. Wendy Williams and Hilary Duff are both being sued by a photographer. Now, according to The Blast, there's a guy named Daryl Wilkins who's suing Hilary Duff and Wendy Williams because Hilary went on her Instagram to rant about him, and then once Hilary did the rant about him, Wendy went on her Hot Topics. The show is not Hot Topics, but she went during Hot Topics and told the story. So basically, I'm gonna read a couple of things to you guys. So open up your ears and listen, class. This is a lot, and then we're gonna discuss what we think, right? Okay, so now according to the suit, Wilkins claims that last year, February 2020, he was in a public park, he was testing out his new camera, and then Hilary sort of claimed that he was taking pictures of her children. She was not happy at all. So basically this guy is claiming that Hilary went on her Instagram, her social media, and she basically kind of called him a predator. And I remember this. She was saying, test your camera somewhere else, like it's creepy, he was a child predator. She was very much she very much was pointing that finger at Mr. Wilkins, if you will. And basically, more or less, after Hilary went on her social media and spoke about it, Wendy went and definitely threw gasoline on the fire and discussed it, which is no different than what I do at work. No different than what I'm doing right now. She discussed it. She also included innuendos that he was a predator on top of Hilary. And basically, he's targeting Wendy for allegedly repeating the same defamatory statements on her TV show. So he's saying that the alleged words that were used by both Hilary and Wendy were false statements because Wilkins is not a predator and was attempting to take photographs as a photographer and not as a paparazzi or stalker or with malintent or evil wrongdoing. So this is it. Hilary Duff and Wendy Williams are facing general, specific, and punitive damages for their alleged malice, oppression, and fraud in that they allegedly knew their words were false and made statements with the intent to allegedly injure Wilkins. This is one of those moments, you guys, where immediately my mind goes back, and this is so dumb, and you're only going to know this if you're a Real Housewives of Atlanta fan, but there's this moment where Nene Leakes and Kim Zolciak are arguing at Kim's friend's house, and Kim says something, and she goes, yeah, bitch, like, cheers to the girls' weekends, bitch, and then Nene goes, you better watch them B-words! You really gotta watch your words when you provide commentary about people. And I know I am the last one I need to be talking, but look what happens. You find yourself in a lawsuit. What do you guys think? For me personally, I feel like if I were a parent and I'm out in the park spending time with my kids and I'm famous, you better not be taking pictures of my kids, or else that's going to be my first thought. I'm a celebrity. These are my children. If you're taking pictures of them, you're a predator. You're creepy. You're a weirdo. It is a parent's first job to protect their kids at all costs. You're your child's first line of defense. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure, can't speak for her, but I'm sure, speculation not confirmation, that Wendy probably felt the same way. This is a story that relates to her. She's a mother. She understands what it's like to want to always, mama bear, protect your child. And it sounds like this man is just trying to get a payday. This was last year also. I remember Wendy talking about the story. I remember Hilary going on her Instagram and saying this, that, and the third. But I feel like it was so long ago, sir. It's not like you're not getting a job this year. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't that big of a story where you're trying to work at Kodak and all of a sudden they're like, oh, is this you? This you on Hot Topics? Like, it's not that kind of situation. It's weird. It's weird to me. Brittany is saying that seems like a double standard. Nicole is saying, does he have a chance? And I wish people would leave Wendy alone. And April Showers is saying, yes, no pictures of kids. That's my whole thing. Is like, I don't have kids. Didn't own a cat once. Distant dog owner. But if I don't give you permission to take pictures of my kids, you getting cursed out in person and you getting cursed out online. And I might just post a Wendy clip. Just for the cherry on top. Because I get it, but no. You're not going to invade my privacy like that, and you're not going to get my coin. I don't believe that he will win. That's my take on it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that he gonna win this, or he gonna get a coin out of Wendy and Hilary? Especially after Wendy just gave her ex-husband, all this goddamn money. Here y'all come. Annoying. April Showers is saying kids are innocent and not the celebrity. I agree. Bressa is saying, couldn't he have just taken photos of a bird or dogs, maybe plants? You're in a park. How many things are there for you to take pictures of? And also away from Hilary Duff. Why you had to be near Hilary Duff taking pictures? Why you couldn't be over by the bleachers taking pictures? Why you couldn't be over near the driveway, parking lot? People are parking. Why you got to be near the kids? Not my non-existent babies. Tamara is Tamara, girl, I know you ain't here, but girl, get your hand ready for the high five. Bam, girl, because you hit it. Tamara saying, why would you want to take photos of other people's kids? I don't understand. I don't understand. I think that he's a creep. That's just my that's my take on it. I think that this is a waste of time for Hilary and Wendy because they both have other things going on that does not involve this annoying thing. Hilary, girl, let's move on. All right, y'all. Now, one more time, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm not gonna ask y'all this before I say this. If you're enjoying yourself, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I enjoy having you guys here. It doesn't matter how lot or how little, how much or how little. I'm just glad that any of you guys come in and decide to join me for a green chair chats. I always have fun. So give this video a thumbs up and I will keep doing them if y'all participate. Anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to ask you guys one more time. I know a lot of you answered in the beginning of the show, but some people got here a little bit late. Hello, late people. Love to you. How do you guys feel when you have a bad fallout with a friend and your mutual friend is cool with the ex-friend? Do you continue communicating normally with that friend? Are you that mature person that's still keeping the middle person in your life? Or are you the kind of person that puts the middle person at a distance? I personally am the kind of person that says, you know what? Be friends with them. That's mature. Go off. I just need to put distance in between us because at the end of the day, I don't want someone that I'm not friends with potentially knowing my business. Now, you might say a real friend wouldn't tell your business, Courtney, but why would you want to take that risk? I'm just a careful, jaded bitch. But let's get into the story and how this all relates and how it brings us all together today. Y'all know this man? I know y'all know him. I know y'all know him. Who is that, y'all? Please tell me who that is. Who is that man? This pink-haired man. I'm going to tell you who that man is, because I know y'all know. This is Scott Disick. And Scott Disick has children with Kourtney Kardashian. Big member of the Kardashian community with a K. And he's lost his own parents. So from where I stand, he's adopted the Kar Jenner family as his own. They seemingly welcome him in with open arms, open hugs, and love. We still don't know who tipped off the media that Scott was in rehab. Not pointing any fingers, but just want to throw that out there. You guys, of all people, I really want y'all to answer this for me, if you can, if you're watching. I know y'all are like, get on with it. My bad. I want y'all to be able to answer to me why Scott Disick, father of the children, court, why, you guys, why was Scott at lunch with Larsa? Why? 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 In case you guys don't know, Larsa Pimpin, LOL, that was not on purpose, LMAO, Lamau. Larsa Pimpin was a very close friend of the Jenner family, and she had a very tumultuous falling out with the Jenner family, including Courtney. She's given many an interview where she has said not the best things about the Jenner family, if we're being honest. And it seems as though those things have no effect on Scott Disick. Now, I thought things were... I thought the bridge was burnt. But it seems as though Scott is unaffected. So Scott basically was in Miami. He was having lunch with Larsa, Amelia, Scott's son Rain, and Jonathan Chepin, a.k.a. the food god. Now, Larsa was the one that gave the interviews saying that Kanye was calling her all kinds of hours in the night to talk, this, that, and the third. Oh, if the Jenners do anything to me, that will be their karma. What? Why is Scott sitting up there with the enemy? You get what I'm saying? And this is not me trying to make mess out of nothing, but I'm genuinely curious. I think that whether you're famous or whether you're not famous, I would be just a little bit uncomfortable. Call me immature. A little bit uncomfortable if someone I was really cool with, the father of my children, was hanging out with that ragamuffin over there that has said awful things about my sisters, my family, what have you. No, they ain't got no mask on. I already see y'all. They ain't got no mask on. And yes, Nicole, the picture is wild. Should I put the picture back up, y'all? Y'all want to look at it one more time? I know I kind of pulled it a little bit early. Let's put that back up. Let's see what it's giving. So what we got here? We got Amelia over here with the sunglasses. She seems to be all right. She's kikiing. With Larsa over here in the white tank top, hair up. We've got Scott Disick and his Timmy Turner hat color hair. And they're just hanging out in the cut. What do y'all think about that? Am I wrong to say that it looks like disloyalty? Am I reaching? Am I overanalyzing? When I came across this story, you guys, I went, well, what the hell was he thinking doing that? And also, you guys, okay, let's just say, you know what, Courtney, you're looking at it from your perspective. What would Courtney do? Courtney's a little bit jaded, a little bit immature, a little bit careful, right? And to that, I ask you, Rebels of the Revolution, what do you think they talked about at lunch? What do you think they talked about? Rebels, please let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments. Y'all know I love to read the comments. Let me know what you thought they talked about. Scott, Amelia, who I believe is 19 years old, his son is there. Food God, who gets robbed of his very expensive watch that he decides to wear out in Jersey. What was they talking about? Patricia is saying, I don't like it if I'm Kim or any of the Jenner family. Brittany is saying, is that food God too? Sure is, Brittany. Sure is. April is saying I have something against the Kardashian crew. Vanessa is saying Larsa looking worried. Brittany is saying Larsa's face is like, oh shit, we got caught. And then Shabria is saying, no, that's disloyalty. The disrespect speaks volumes. What's going on here, y'all? Choked on the drama. Y'all saw that? Now, baby, is Scott trying to bring the ladies back together? Would that be a wrong thing to do? I don't see Scott being that peacemaker, but I don't know. Tamara, yes. Tamara, I didn't really know what I was going to come and tell y'all when I saw this. I just knew, I just had to go with, well, what do I feel like? I feel like, well, that's loyal. That's disloyal. That's a betrayal. And my baby is there. Think about how y'all feel. For those of y'all that are parents, I'm not a parent. I'm just like y'all's raggedy nephew. How would y'all feel if your kid was out there not only with the new girl, because that's Amelia. Amelia is the new girl, right? You're with the new girl and the woman that done trashed my sister name? Brittany is saying Scott knows better. Nicole is saying, Courtney, do you think Larsa is trying to mend things with the Kardashians? Maybe. I feel like being linked to the Kardashians is sort of Larsa's bread and butter. So, I mean, once the stuff with Tristan came out, once she talked about Kanye and him calling her, like, it didn't really seem like that was making enough noise to keep her around. So maybe it can be water under the bridge. For me, I just think that would be the worst possible move for the Kardashians, because how dare you sit up there? I mean, you can't, here's the thing, y'all, because I battle with this, right? You can't force somebody to forgive somebody, right? Because my thing in this day and age is always going to be, how can y'all forgive Larsa and not forgive Jordyn Woods, right? Larsa was running that girl's name into the ground. Now that the shoe was on the other foot, now you're still involved in some mess. What should they do, y'all? Do you think that there's more to this than we're realizing? Because it could be. Brandy is saying, I feel like it wasn't intentional except on Larsa's part. She bidding to be on Real Housewives of Miami. Don't think they did any wrong. We only see what they've shown us. Are they sitting down or just chatting in the street? Okay, Brandy. Now, Brandy, come on now. Your brain is working, Miss Brandy. Your brain is working. This is why I love having this platform. Oh, I was frozen. My bad, y'all. What I was saying was my magnifying glass is quaking just because I think that there could be a plan with Larsa still trying to get back on Real Housewives of Miami. I did not think of that. Shout out to you, Brandy. But it looks bad, you guys. It doesn't look good. What do you guys think? Tell me now. Oh, I'm back. Okay, good. I thought I was frozen, dear. I'm not even frozen. Bam. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. We're already, like, coming near the end already. We're already at the last story, y'all. We're already over an hour. Okay, y'all. Let's hit it. Or we're already just about at an hour. So let's hit it with the reason we're all here today. The speculation out confirmation. The top story. The top tea, if you will. Now, y'all know this man. Y'all know this man. This is, well, he's actually not a man. He's actually DaBaby. I'm annoying, sorry. This is DaBaby. And if you don't know, DaBaby is literally on everybody's songs. And if you haven't enjoyed the sound of his voice or his raps, maybe for the past year, this was not your year for music. Because I feel like every big song, a lot of the big songs DaBaby was on, whether we liked it or not. Now, I'm aware that DaBaby is a rather polarizing figure, right? There are some people that they choose to forget about the whole punching the female fan in the crowd thing, and just other little things. The stuff with, like, Danny Lee. She, like, got him 2 cars for his birthday, I think, and then he got her, like, a birthday cake from, like, the supermarket or something like that. Something to that effect. But anyway, that's not even what we're talking about today. Basically, DaBaby came at her. Siwa. This is Jojo Siwa. She is an icon. She is a mogul. She is from Dance Moms. She is from JoJo Everything. I chased her car once. She's tall as hell. I saw her at VidCon. I gagged. Totally honest, just being transparent. Also, gay icon, just came out of the closet, has a girlfriend. She's a legend. Shout out to her. DaBaby released a freestyle. I think it's called the Beatbox freestyle. And he name checks or disses Jojo Siwa. It just sort of seems like we'll get into why in a little bit. This is what he said, y'all. Let me know what you think. It's just a few quick seconds, but hear this.
You bitch, Jojo Siwa, bitch, let the wrong.
You missed that?
You bitch, Jojo Siwa, bitch, let the wrong.
Why? The girls are upset, understandably so. I am guessing I can see where DaBaby was trying to give us some wordplay, but it's like, I feel very not that one about Jojo Siwa right now, right? This is a young lady that was just swatted by the paparazzi. Like, you know what I mean? Leave that little girl alone. And I feel like anything but this, right? I didn't like it. At the end of the day, she's still a young girl. I feel like, to me, that's no different than people, the grown adults, making fun of Blue Ivy when Blue Ivy was born. Like, I don't like it. Leave the kids out of it. Unless they're 20 with their own Real Housewives of Salt Lake City confessional. Shout out to Brooke Smarks. You don't need to be getting dragged or name dropped in a song, or I don't know. I think it was done in poor taste. But like April Showers is saying, it was just a publicity stunt, and now everyone will listen to the song. Yeah. For me, when I listen to stuff like this, if you are going to do something like a Jojo Siwa line or something like that, I wish that the rest of the song were memorable. Because to be honest, I didn't really listen, or I didn't complete the whole thing. Once I got to the Jojo Siwa, I said, oh, right? Like Brissa saying that was unnecessary. I won't be after hearing that. I agree. Try again. See, here's the thing. DaBaby had a really good feature on Post Malone's album called Enemies. Where's that at? Sometimes I feel like, and I know everyone's going to disagree with me on this, I just feel like some songs don't need DaBaby on it, and he should be focusing his energy somewhere else. For me, I don't think that DaBaby needs to be collabing with Megan Thee Stallion anymore. I think that train has left the station. It doesn't have the same punch as it does. I think the hype actually outweighs the material. What I would love to see, and I'm not even the biggest fan of her yet, because I think that she has to put out a song that I really am in love with, but a lot of people like her right now, and she's blowing up, and you guys will probably have a song that you really like from her by the summertime. DaBaby, when you listen to her music, you're gonna be like, oh my god, Courtney, you're mine. DaBaby needs to collab with Flo Milli, and it drives me insane that he hasn't yet. They literally sound like dad and daughter. I don't understand. Like, where's that mixtape? Like, that's the mixtape we need. Like the uncle and niece, or like the daddy and daughter. Like, we need that. Like, Flo Milli sounds like DaBaby. They have that kind of cadence, and I think that his sound would really complement hers a lot. But him and Megan together, it's not for me anymore. Both talented, though. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. How do y'all feel about, before we go, this is not on the docket because I don't want this stream to literally be an hour and 30 minutes and then it gets 0 views. What do y'all think about Megan Thee Stallion dating Party, who was or is, Cardi B's ghostwriter, and also dated Cash Doll? How do y'all feel about that? I was looking at her Instagram and I saw a clip of her and him, and they looked all cute and cuddly. But I think it's strange that he went from like people calling him an abuser and he's so scary and he's abusive and this, that, and the third. When he was banging on the door, we spoke about this on the show very briefly because it wasn't on the docket like that. But he was like breaking into the bathroom, and everyone was like, Megan, you need to stay away from him. Oh my God, he's evil, blah, blah, blah. And then like 48 hours later, Megan had posted or went live with him, and he was in her live, and everyone was like, he's the man for her. He's such a this, that, and the third. Like, all positive stuff. Weird. I want better for Megan Thee Stallion, but if she's happy with who she's happy with, then I can be happy with her. Also, y'all, when is Tory Lanez going to jail? When is Tory Lanez? If y'all don't come and get Tory Lanez for what he allegedly did, come on now. Y'all, it has truly been a pleasure hanging out with you guys today, this Sunday. I had fun. I will be back next Sunday. I'm just going to confirm now because I had so much fun. I don't want to leave you guys alone next Sunday, so we're going to do it again next Sunday. Give this video a like, pretty please, so it shows up on everyone's homepage and everyone else can join the Rebels of the Revolution. I want to say also, before I get out of here, definitely check out the merch, because if you wanted it and you haven't gotten it yet, grab some because it may be going away in place something else soon, but I don't want to talk about that yet. I don't want to tease too much. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me in all the places that you do, whether it's my own channel, at work, or just wherever. Thank you. And I love your faces. Nothing else I wanted to say. I love you guys. I think that you're all iconic. Thank you for hanging out with me for another Green Chair Chats. And hang on, let me get my stuff right, y'all. Now, don't you forget now that the world keeps spinning and so shall you. Hold on, let me spin it, girl. And as always, yeah, I'll be seeing you. Bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye.